Activation code required. Access granted. Warning. Evacuation sequence activated.
We're back. Welcome to the bunker.
Nine. There we go.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
We had dead air for a second. That's better.
we did. I'm so sorry. So welcome to S4 Bunker tonight, and we are very sorry about last week. Last week we were all just, and
I died.
We're still kind of recovering.
But I'm back. It's
Cole's
okay.
a ghosty now.
So yeah, well no, actually Cole's got a really cool near-death experience story. There we go. Yeah.
It's not that cool. I sweated until I fucking almost died. That's not that cool.
I know.
Friend.
And we are.
It's that near-death experience.
I'm still.
You've had like 15 near-death experiences.
Right.
Yeah, but that's your fault.
Well, most of them, yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Friend.
It's either mine or my mother's. So,
That's true.
yeah. Stupid fucking
Oh,
bathroom.
hey,
that needed to be
Izzy,
painted.
Izzy's in. So we might be going to Bellingham looking at trucks, Izzy. Yeah, we'll talk about that at home. Some really nice pilots for
Izzy,
65
you're
minutes.
online. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Izzy? Izzy? Can you hear me, Izzy? Hi. Hi, Izzy. Hey.
So how are we doing?
Still
We're
feel like
fucking
shit.
half dead. How
Right?
are you?
Yeah.
No, we're doing
fuck,
okay.
You have to ask? Yeah, I'm fucking, yeah.
I'm tired
But-
of shit.
Friend, we're alive.
Mm-hmm.
Are we, though?
Yes, and I'm so very thankful NASA didn't kill us yet.
Oh, you gotta elaborate.
Friend, so last week NASA conducted an experiment where they
Fucking idiots.
actually threw a probe at an asteroid that had no trajectory towards Earth.
Making it have a trajectory towards
We
Earth.
don't know that yet. We don't know that for years. But because of what they did, it is possible that 50 to 60 years from now, that asteroid could head directly for Earth now.
Oh, well, I'll be dead.
Friend,
No, you know what? It'll kill you.
yeah.
You'll be sitting there, you'll be all old as fuck, and you'll be like,
No, but
"Look
you know
at
what?
that, honey!"
50 to
And then
60
it'll
years from now,
fucking-
if I'm still alive at over 100, I'll be in a fucking nursing home going, can you change my diaper again?
Whoa.
Oh wait, there's a what coming towards Earth? Yeah.
Izzy,
No.
Eric needs a diaper change.
No,
Izzy, I'm not doing it this
That
time.
is in 50 to 60 years from now. No.
No, that was 50 to 60 years ago.
If I had to wear diapers at 53, I'd just say shoot me now.
Hey, that's not... Whatever, man.
No, seriously.
So is your job.
You're his wife. You have
Yeah.
to change his diaper.
You might want to take another look at that marriage certificate. It's in there.
No, we'll put Anthony on that job.
Ew.
He's a little young for that, dude.
Yeah. Gotta learn sometime. oh, wait. You know he doesn't want kids, so he won't be changing diapers.
Fred, well,
No, I'm not. Okay.
the ones that don't want them are usually the ones that end up with them.
They usually wind up with them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, look at how many we have.
Oh,
I mean, I love my children.
So,
right.
welcome to October.
Yeah, it's October.
We're back into spooky season.
Ooh, spookers.
All
So-
those nightmarish, horrible, fucking pumpkin spice eating fucking weirdos are out again.
Why? I like my
Yeah.
fucking pumpkin spice latte.
See, he's back.
It's
We're
every
at-
once in a rare while. Not very often.
You sick bastard.
I do like the
Right.
pumpkin spice creamer for my coffee, but not the fucking pumpkin spice latte.
Boys and girls of every age.
Yeah.
No.
Ren,
Hocus Pocus 2, I haven't seen it, but
It was
according to
crap.
Izzy and the kids,
was
it
not.
sucked.
you guys all suck.
It was such crap. I fell asleep, dude.
You did not actually.
No,
that's
but
a lie.
But
I
wait,
don't know half of it then because
I-
I was zoned out.
you're working so much. I think you would fall asleep through. Oh, I don't know, a porn.
I would fall asleep through anything.
Uh-huh.
I gotta be honest. I am
Oh.
fucking
The
exhausted.
cider I drink is gross when it's hot. That's like drinking a warm beer.
Oh no, we've got actually we've got the fall and the Christmas smells through Cincy coming.
Ew.
Oh, I was in Fred Meyer's
Yeah.
2 days ago. Fred, you know the pine cones that they usually have out at Christmas that smell like cinnamon?
yeah, the potpourri.
The apple cinnamon ones?
Mhm.
They have way better ones now.
Awesome.
Maple pecan.
Oh.
Ew.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go check them out. Hear that, Maple? You've been wanting Maple, dear.
Don't do it. Fake maple.
Friend, no, it smells awesome. It's Kayla. It smells like pancakes.
Yeah, well, I can't eat pecans anymore, so shut up. I don't
Arnold.
want to smell it.
Arnold's online.
Oh, hey.
I don't
Hey,
know if he's
Arnold.
listening to
He's
the show or
hiding.
not, but he's online.
He's sleeping.
Oh.
He's got a
Oh.
little moon by his. He's idle.
Hey, wake up, Arnold. Arnold.
Idle hands.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Arnold
no,
Palmer.
He's probably asleep.
Friend.
So, let's talk about conspiracies. We've been talking conspiracies on S4 for quite a few years.
That's because you're a conspiracy theorist.
To an extent. And even back in the 90s when I was studying conspiracies, some of the shit that we saw as a conspiracy back then ain't a conspiracy no more, it's a fact. Paperclip, for example,
Still a
was
conspiracy.
seen as a conspiracy because nobody had proof about it.
Yeah, they
Every
still
once in a while, you'd hear this story about, well, yeah, there are these Nazi scientists, and the U.S. government brought them over from Germany in the 1940s to work on our classified projects. And it was a conspiracy because you didn't have any documentation. You just had word of mouth and rumors and shit like that. So, yeah, it's a conspiracy.
You had documentation.
Not in the...
You hired him at NASA and he became the lead.
Right,
of
right,
NASA.
right. But there was no government documentation publicly shown. There was no... It was really just rumor. Same with the... So, Alex Jones, I actually did like back in the early 2000s and the 90s. Because he actually went after shit like Bohemian Grove and the Bilderbergs and, shit that you thought was really...
So they threatened to kill his mom and then he changed.
No, not just that, but the minute you start going after child shootings, Sandy Hook, and I remember when he came out and said that bullshit. We were even talking about Sandy Hook as a red flag event. But at the same time, we were going, there's no way in hell the government's going to cover up a school shooting where kids actually died. That was not
Or
a
a fake one.
Right. That wouldn't be no, hell no. But Alex Jones took it too far. And actually went out publicly attacking the parents of the kids that died, saying they were full of shit. Nothing happened. Yada yada yada. And he got lost. He got sued. And I was so happy he lost the lawsuit.
Yep.
Make a point.
Damn right.
Make a damn point.
Make them pay.
Because at what point in time, and that's my point with this, at what point in time is a conspiracy theory all fun and games and, oh my God, yeah, the government's hiding aliens, to...
Devastating.
Well, not just devastating, but to the election was stolen, let's go attack the Capitol building. I don't put everything on Trump for that.
Yeah, but okay. So, you got conspiracy theorists. But then you got a lot of people that just have mental health problems. And when you fill their head with a bunch of shit, they see it
absolutely.
differently. And then all of a sudden, this is reality. And I'm doing this for my whatever. And they take it upon themselves to do these things based off of whatever their mental health issue is.
So
I mean,
let's pick it apart though. Pizzagate, for example, the pizza parlor that they all said had a basement with a bunch of hidden children. Well, wait a minute. One, the pizza parlor didn't even have a damn basement, let alone any kind of valid truth to anything they fucking said. And the guy went in and shot up the damn place because they were harboring.
Well,
child
first of all,
abduction.
this day and age, if you want anyone to take anything fucking seriously, you don't call it Pizzagate.
No,
That's fucking stupid.
Absolutely.
no, but I mean, I think that most of these things get out of hand because you got people. It's just like cults. What they do is they prey on people that have issues with acceptance, that have mental health issues, that have all of these other issues going on. And you feed them this line of bullshit enough times, and then they're part of something. They're in a group. They're doing this. They're doing that. And it's like minds, but like twisted minds.
Let's go back to when we had Barry on the show all the time. And they had that big explosion in Kentucky. Was it Kentucky or Tennessee?
It was at the Telus building or whatever.
And I don't remember what they ever
Not
came
the
out and
Telus,
said
but-
it was. It was a guy that believed in aliens, blah, blah, blah. But that whole thing went completely out of hand to where, it was lasers from the government that were going after an AT&T
yeah, that's what I said. Like some telecommunications center and all this stuff.
I mean...
But...
So, but you say shit enough times, like you said, to where it gets out of hand. At what point in time do you draw the line that you should?
Well, you don't.
You need
Because
to sometimes.
well, that's the problem. Is by the time that you can draw the line on it, it's already become bigger than you. You can't pull it back. Okay, so the perfect example of that would have been the Storm Area 51. Okay.
Okay. Right.
This kid is like, wouldn't it be funny to make an event that's this? So he puts it out there, joking around about it,
And over a million
all of a
people
sudden,
responded.
over 1 million people are. At that point, it's bigger than you are. You can't stop it. You've already created something that's way bigger
And he's
than your
lucky
ability
as
to
hell.
quit.
Nothing actually happened out of it. I think one guy got arrested for pissing in public.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
No, I know.
Like, there reaches a point where it's no longer the original person. It's the idea of it became bigger than the individual, and now it's like almost a cult following of it. Okay? At that point, even if you take it down or you do this or you do that, all it's going to do is fuel the fire of, well, see, it was a conspiracy. They took us down. They won't let us communicate anymore. They won't. Okay? And
Where are they hiding? Where are they? They're hiding something.
yes. So at that point, what can you do? At the point where something becomes so out of control that there is no stopping the mass.
Well, I think what can be done is the public figures that maybe started it or that have a very large following have the responsibility, if they know it's bullshit, to go out publicly and say, hey,
Oh, okay. But see, there's where the problem is.
They don't.
So no. So if you had a public figure come out, okay, because they've done this 100 million times. Like, okay, so we'll stay with Area 51.
okay,
Okay, you've had how many public figures come out and say, there's fucking nothing there, guys. Stop being worried about it. Okay? You've had them doing this for, what,
Okay, but
20,
wait.
30 freaking years?
Who came out? So I'm not talking the FBI because everyone's got no faith in the FBI anyway. But whoever conspiratorial needs to be the one to come out because they might have. So you're gonna have two things. One of two things will happen. One, you'll have this little fringe half going, "Oh, he's only saying that because they threatened him," and the other ones over here will say, "Oh, okay, nothing's there. We're not gonna.
So if these
respond to it."
public figures come out and they say it's bullshit, all that does is feed into the fire.
It can.
Because then it's the person going, see, they're covering it up. And then it leads to a whole nother offspring of even more fucking irate people because now they have proof.
Right.
Because this guy came out and he said it wasn't real, and it's obviously real, so therefore it's a huge government cover-up. It's a bigger conspiracy than we first thought it was. Okay? So that's what I'm saying with those type of things.
Yeah.
Once they get to the point where you have 10,000 plus fucking followers of this, people that truly, truly, with everything in them, believe this, nothing that you do at that point is going to make them change their minds.
That's where I think education needs to come in. If our school system offered things like, I don't know, critical thinking, how to do research, how to validate lies versus truth as they grow up. I mean, hell, my kids think everything on the internet's true.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, your average person, like seriously, your average IQ'd average person, okay? They're gonna believe whatever the fuck they want to believe,
Right.
okay? And there is no swaying a person to not believe in their own belief system, okay? So that's like, that would be like me telling you that your goddess isn't real and you're full of shit because of it, right? And you going, I don't give a shit what you think.
Right.
This is my belief, so I'm sticking with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same type of a thing on a different scale. Because these people truly, truly 100% believe in this.
Okay. Let's take it a different direction and go. So I get emails from the Birds Aren't Real people.
Right.
And they're staging a huge protest. I can't remember the date. But they're actually going to New York to protest that birds aren't real.
Okay.
And again, those are people you ain't going to sway them.
No.
Because
they believe in it.
And you've got scientists that are saying, yeah, the birds aren't real.
Well, I mean, like, everybody has a core belief system.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feed into that core belief system, so now there's 20 people, 40 people, 10,000 people, 1 million people that believe in this same thing that you do, and they're continuously telling you, yeah, you're right, man, and then building a community around it.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere where you feel accepted, somewhere where your opinions matter and are validated. Then
That's a cult.
well, that's not a cult. That's society in general. Everywhere does that.
Society's a cult.
It's a cult. It's organized religions. It's fucking Pizza Tuesdays. Okay, you know what I mean?
I like Pizza Tuesday.
Right?
Right.
No, I thought it was Taco Tuesday.
But I mean, if you get enough people to believe in something and religiously do something, you're not gonna change their mind, no matter who the hell tells you that it's wrong. And at that point, who
What
are
are
you
you
to really
researching over
change
there?
their mind?
Huh?
What are you researching over there?
Oh, lots of things. Right.
Like, how long have people believed that the Earth is flat, and no matter what you say or do, they're never going to change their mind on that fact?
Oh, there's quite a few idiots out there.
Yep.
You
that
know
still do.
what I'm saying, though?
That still do. And I think, I can't remember, wasn't it Galileo that proved the Earth was round based on planets
No,
and
that's
shit?
your.
No, actually, it was based off of light, because reflected light and how it's skewed.
No,
Okay?
but
Because
what was the scientist that proved the Earth was round?
Galileo.
It was Galileo.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
but based off of reflective light.
Yeah.
Because what?
Nothing. You don't know how to have a discussion. Jesus Christ.
What?
He asked you who was the scientist, and you
No,
went off
he
with...
said
no,
that it was
it
because
was the
of-
light.
No, but I thought it was Galileo. I was just want validation that that was right. It was Galileo.
Yes.
Okay.
But the reason and that's where he was saying that it was because of this or that. I
could-
was saying
yeah,
that the actual experiment that he proved it
Well, because
was
the light was
because
lucky.
the light actually skewed. So therefore, the Earth had to be round because it couldn't continuously straight beam.
No.
It had to skew with the curvature of the Earth. Honestly, the first person to think about the fact that there was Galileo. He had some information on this. There was Isaac Newton, who believed that people were wrong about the Earth being flat because if the Earth was flat, then when this fell, why wouldn't it just dead drop and stay there? If something is flat
Right.
and you drop something onto it, then
It's gonna stay.
it stops.
It's not
It
gonna
doesn't roll to one side or the other. It doesn't have different elevations of this and that because it's flat. Okay, there was that whole discussion. Freaking the Vikings. Okay, the Vikings went from the Earth being flat to, well, it might be round, and that's how they did their trajectories with the light crystals.
Right.
Okay, so there's always been just as many people thinking that the Earth was flat as round as everything else, but scientists now, some of them, not all of them, okay, now we've gone to a whole new level of the Earth is flat because we're talking about the Earth itself being round, but the universe being flat. Okay? Like a sheet of paper on top of a sheet of paper on top of a sheet of paper.
Layers
Okay,
The ball
yes.
on top of it.
See?
that rolls around.
So, and then there's other people that believe the universe is different bubbles of different things, kind of like a wine bubbles or crystallized whatever. And then there's other people that believe that it's a two-dimensional... There's all kinds of shit
Yeah.
that people believe. Like, okay, so
It
when you
most
were
definitely can't be two-dimensional. It's
Okay.
not possible.
Alright.
Because sound waves can't bounce inside of a two-dimensional...
Bubble.
Yeah. Therefore, there's no sound in the second dimension.
Okay.
We would not have a show. No, like that wouldn't exist.
Right.
No,
Right.
because it can't echolocate off of stuff. If there's only two dimensions
just
of
keep
stuff.
It hit the sheet of ice and bounced back.
Right. But I mean, with any of these weird ass thought processes and conspiracy theories, like, to be perfectly honest, everything is evolving every day. So somebody that said, oh man, we're the center of the universe, to, oh hey, wait, we're just a little planet in a little solar system way out on a fucking wing. Okay?
Oh, I
Right.
think our teenagers have stopped evolving. They're done. And that's it.
You know, every fucking generation thinks that the generation that's younger than them, the
I'm not
next
talking about all of them. I
generation
mean
down,
ours in particular.
is stupider or has this or that than the
I
generation
honestly
before.
think one of them's de-evolving a little bit.
I think two of them are, but
Like, they smell like they are.
oh god, they've reached that stage.
So, a new study has shown that the boomers don't believe in the paranormal as much. It's Generation X now that has all the paranormal experiences.
Do you know what I fucking love?
What?
I love studies.
Do you?
Because they are the most biased bullshit I've ever seen. Every single study in the world is biased.
Of
A
course
bunch
you
of 75-year-old men think that their generation knows more about this
are, right.
than the 15-year-old men that think their generation knows more about this.
So what have we noticed? So Gen X, my generation, has all these paranormal. A lot of the 50-somethings believe in aliens and
Okay.
ghosts.
Okay.
Where?
Whoa.
What?
Here's the problem with your generation.
Okay.
Friend, the only reason your generation believes in the paranormal is because 90% of them were on acid in their teens.
They had a paranormal experience, dude.
You grew up in a fucking ultra-Christian household. Of course you weren't. But you were the population of...
Experimentation.
Yeah.
Through hallucinogenics
But you
and
were the
lots
end of
and
it.
lots of
Yeah.
peyote, man.
So, no, my point was, let's talk about Gen Z and our kids' generations.
Okay, whoa. I'm not... okay, if we're
What's
going
the
off
new
at
one called?
generation...
Gen COVID or...
No, it's a Gen A.
Gen
Is it
A?
Gen
what?
A?
They went
Fuck.
back around to the alphabet.
Okay, because my kids fall into two different gens. Okay, because Kimberly falls into a different gen than
Gen Z.
fucking Jalen does.
I think it's Gen Z and Gen A.
Okay,
Kimberly
But
would be Gen A.
technically, me and you and Cole are you.
You're not going to get it.
What?
Friend, I don't fit in with anybody.
No, because you're Canadian and you guys are behind the times, so technically you're
we
more
have
of
a name for
boomer
ours.
than something. What? Gentarded.
Oh, wow.
Mine
But
was gin
anyway.
and tonic. I mean, like, seriously.
Where
we
do you
drink
think
that shit like
our
nobody's
kids'
business.
generations fit in with the paranormal?
Whereas, okay, so
Okay.
I'm a Zennial.
You're a Zennial?
It's considered a Gen XY.
Oh, great. You have chromosomes from both.
We are born on the cusp when Gen Xers and Millennials meet.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a cusp.
Now, the thing is, this is
Different
actually,
kind
in
of
the
cusp.
United
Different kind of
States,
cusp.
this is for between 1980 and 1981.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Because it's Canada.
because it's Canada and I was raised in a farming community, I fall into that category.
Okay, well, but see, that's the fucking problem with generationalizing people.
Yes.
Is that, seriously, my generation, which I guess according to everything would be a fucking millennial, right? But I'm not, because my family was raised a generation behind where they're supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, my family raised their kids in the generation above.
Eric, when were you born?
69.
69?
I'm a Gen Xer.
Yeah, just barely though. You're almost a boomer.
Oh, I know. Hell no.
You're almost a boomer too.
Yeah, I know.
Friend.
Yeah, so you're a cusp, just a different cusp.
No, I claim Gen X.
Yeah, but seriously, you are on the border of both.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't think it's possible to generationalize people.
Well, I think our younger generations actually probably would
Suck. I mean, what?
would have more of a paranormal open mind because one, they were born in a generation of
Of way more acceptance for everything.
Way more acceptance for everything. Agreed. But technology, the internet, information is more accessible.
Yeah, but that's also an issue.
It is. Agreed.
Because, number one, friend, okay. Best example. John is so upset because they remade My Little Pony
Really?
into 1 minute shorts. It is no longer a half an hour episode, it's now 1 minute long.
Huh.
Because that is all the new generation's mind can take before they
Yeah.
get bored.
Cartoons when I was a kid were 30 minutes.
Dude,
Sometimes
or
an hour.
longer.
Friend, mine were fucking 6 hours long because it was one VHS tape and that's all we had.
Oh yeah, yeah, there was that. I had so we had this talk. So Anthony was they can't grasp the concept that their daddy didn't have the internet. They can't get that. And smart TVs and I had to explain we didn't even have cable back then where I was in Big Lake. We didn't have cable. I had to go outside,
Rabbit ears.
and no, not even rabbit ears. I had to go outside with an antenna, and I had to turn it until I heard Dad say, "Okay, stop. Oh shit. Oh, go back just a little bit."
So you had better than better than rabbit ears.
I had an antenna that went up.
Yeah.
On the yeah.
That was expensive back then.
It was part of the house.
Friend.
I don't think we bought it, but living in the country, in the mountains, that's what we had.
Yeah.
And if you were, and Anthony, really? You had to go outside? Yeah, oh yeah, it really sucked when it was windy because I'd fucking fix it, and then the wind would come, and there goes the antenna. Yeah, it sucked. And in the earlier time, you had a dial, and you turned the dial, and it went, and it was turning your antenna until it came into, it's like, yeah. But back then, we didn't have internet. I wasn't into science fiction. Every once in a while, I might catch a UFO documentary, but it was in black and white.
Yeah.
Or early color. Other than that, people don't get. I didn't get into the paranormal until the 1990s. Literally in 1990. But my childhood, every once in a while, we might see a ghost or a shadow on a ceiling. And of course, my cows freaked out at something I couldn't see. It wasn't an animal because it was clear.
Yeah.
If it was a coyote, if it was a skunk, if it was something, it would have been. I would have seen it. They saw something unknown, and it terrified them enough to where they ran a half mile back through the fence that they had come through, all the way back to the barn.
I don't think it's a fair assessment to say that this generation's more paranormal open.
Explain.
Okay. You go on to Twitter, you go on to Facebook, you go on to any of the paranormal groups.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 60% of the population within them
Are older.
are retired.
Right.
They always believed, but now they have time.
Okay.
Whereas this generation has time now. Friend, because everything's gotten smaller. Like you said, you used to catch a UFO documentary. How long was it?
Hour.
At least, right?
Yeah.
How long are they now?
Well, your typical episode's what, 45 minutes?
No.
I'm looking at.
You're still going to Ancient Aliens, all those.
No, I'm
and all
looking at
those,
Dead
like,
Files. I'm looking at.
Okay, but
Ghost
all
Hunters.
those are gone now. They're no longer really watched. People are catching the episodes of those on Facebook Reels, on TikTok.
Okay.
And
They're
it's
not watched live.
less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have more time.
Okay.
But they're also not getting the entire story.
Well, no, absolutely not. None of them are getting the entire story because you're talking a typical episode set is probably about 4 to 5 days of shooting, and you're only getting.
But Eric, it's the problem of, friend,
Are you talking?
you're not getting the same amount of information in the same amount of time.
Okay.
That includes paranormal experiences. When someone saw something weird in the 50s, they took the time to actually stop and check it out.
Or move.
Or move. But, no, but like if someone saw something in the sky that shouldn't have been there,
Okay.
a farmer, let's say, he didn't stop the combine, but he kept his eyes to the sky for the next hour
Yeah.
because he wanted to know what the hell was going on.
Yep.
Friend, name a newer generation person that could do that. They're constantly on the move. They're working 2 to 3 jobs just to keep up. Friend, they have to catch it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After 5 minutes, they have to move on.
But I think another aspect of that too is how many of them today have a cell phone with video.
Yeah.
They're going to stop and they're going to catch whatever they see with video. The
Which
farmer back in the
doesn't
70s,
fucking help.
huh?
Which doesn't fucking help.
It-
at all.
Not with the
it-
ability to
it
fucking
doesn't.
create new videos. I mean, I could make myself
Yeah,
look like
well,
I
no
was a
shit.
fucking alien and giving a press conference.
Well,
Yeah.
but it's not even that. It's the
But
fact that
it is.
it's a pixelated item.
right, and it is with the apps in the regard that you don't know what the fuck is real and what's not.
We do not have a camera capable of catching what the human eye can yet.
No.
And
We
I
don't.
don't know if we ever will.
But what farmer do you know
No.
carried a camera in his combine?
A few
I
of
don't
them.
know too many.
No.
Back
you
in,
got
back
their
in the
word.
70s. Huh?
You got their word.
Yeah.
Which back then was more impressive.
But back then
than
the
fucking-
word meant a lot more than what
Absolutely.
anyone's.
Well, a
Word
person's
related.
word used to actually fucking mean something.
Yeah,
And
no,
not
that's,
just that it
the
actually
point.
meant something.
That's the point.
It was also the fact that they could actually describe what they were seeing.
Yeah.
It was this. It had metal flanking it. And it was this fast. It was going from this point to this point.
Mm-hmm.
They could even tell you the constellation it went through.
Yeah.
Because they knew that
Well, their
information.
education was better back then.
Now,
No,
they're like,
it
well,
wasn't.
it looked like a
It was
Dorito.
to a point. Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, education back in the time before cameras, right?
Hmm.
Like you were talking, it wasn't great either. Most people didn't have more than a 7th grade education.
Well, and your farmers especially, because a lot of the farm children.
They took the freaking harvest season off
and it
every
wasn't
year,
for
and
the
it wasn't.
lack of like intelligence.
It
No,
was
it's
they
because
were
they had to
working
work
the
on the
fucking farm.
Yep.
So most of them didn't honestly have a better education than the education that we have now. They had hands-on training to do something, which was a form
Mm-hmm. Well,
of education in
Because
itself.
a lot of them carried
but-
on the family tradition of the farm.
Right, but when we're talking like formalized like
Mm-hmm.
math and reading and science and they didn't have the same education that the kids do now. Fucking we didn't even have the same education that the kids do now.
This is the main reason I do not fit in with millennials, is because I laugh when they complain that, in the 60s, 70s, you could buy a house off one income. Yeah, that's true. In the 60s and 70s, though, everyone wasn't buying $1,000 fucking phone every couple of months
Nope.
just to stay current.
Okay, whoa.
No, back
The
then we
other
had party
thing-
lines.
No, the other
Oh, I'm
thing
sorry.
with that we
Yeah.
we don't ever take into account either was back in the 60s, okay, you could buy a nice little place on a little bit of property for what? $60,000. Okay? Cool. Problem with that is the person back in the 60s or 70s, their paycheck, the minimum fucking wage was like $1.10. I mean, so it still took
But
the
back
15
then, a gallon
fucking,
of gas was 80 cents.
it still took the 15 freaking 20, 30 years to pay that off. It wasn't that
Yeah.
like I could go out and I could get a mortgage right now and it would be, I don't know, $1,500 a month, right?
Yep.
And I could pay that for 20, 30 years and get it paid off, okay? But that $1,500 a month back then would have bought you 270 acres, but nobody made that kind of money back then.
Oh, hell no.
That didn't happen. Not only that, but most people back then had a larger family size because they had to, okay? Especially farmers and different things like this because they worked the farm.
Well, back then you were living high off the hog off $1,000 a month.
Not just that, but like the kids that fucking went to college. How many of them went to spring break in the 60s?
Not many.
Now Florida's population doubles in that week.
Yeah.
Friend. And these guys are complaining that they can't get a job. Well, you just spent $2,000 in 1 week.
Yep.
Like,
Okay, so the problem that I see is it's a priority switch. Okay,
Yes.
so we went from our priorities, our feeding, clothing, and a roof over our head, and a
Yep.
job where we get money in our pocket. to our priorities are
The next
having
iPhone.
fun,
And
going out
technology.
with friends, and whatever the next and newest technology is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody do it. Fuck, how many people don't mind living in their damn car or a tent as long as they get that new iPhone?
Like, I get the frustration that the older generations are feeling that they're not getting the debt relief for the college. Friend, I understand that completely. If you've already paid off your student debts, and now all of a sudden all these younger guys are getting huge discounts in it,
Yep.
yet you're sitting there suffering because there's not enough SSI to go around. Friend, well, yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
It is.
Friend, like, it that part of it pisses me off, and that is the number one reason I don't fit in with the millennial generation, is because I don't believe the way they think that the world needs to take care of them is correct.
No.
The world does not need to take care of you. You need to take care of the world.
No, but see, okay.
Friend.
So the problem with this, though, too, is that we've given people the ability to think that way.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we have put people into a fucking bubble. And we have made them less independent for it. Eh? Because we don't go, well, alright, go out there and chop that wood and get this done, because you're going to have to figure out how to do it, so go out and do it. No, what do we do now? We either do it for them, or
we
we
hire
hire somebody to do it because, well, that's their job to do. So you pay X amount of money for this person to come over and do it for you.
Yep.
There were a lot of people, like, okay, so for instance, my parents, okay, when they do a repair for their house, they do the repair for their house. They put in their own backsplash. They put in their own countertops. They go to the store. They pick out what they want. They cut the damn shit and they put it up.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Okay, how many people my age or younger do that? Instead of going, I'm going to hop onto, like, Angie's List or whatever. I'm going to see what carpenters are rated what. And I'm going to have them come out and they're going to do it for me because I don't know how to fucking do that.
Yeah.
But it's going to look great because they do. Okay? We don't put the work into it anymore. People specifically are one trait. And that's what you do. You hire this person to do this, you hire this person to do that, you hire this person to do that. Where it used to be, well, you could hire, like, this random-ass handyman. He'd know enough about electrical, enough about plumbing, and enough about this to do all three of these jobs. Now you have to hire 4 different contracting companies that all come out and do this whole big estimation thing and everything else first.
So if they can
set up
hire-
the time,
yeah.
set up the hours, and pay a deposit on this and pay a deposit on that. Okay, so we don't do any manual damn labor anymore. Sorry.
Friend, so I think every generation, I don't think we actually, I don't think we can generalize that through a generation. I think everyone has the ability to have an open mind about it. Some choose not to. Because we have some older generational people that have a very open mind about it, and some that have a completely closed one.
Yep.
But I also know some kids, and when I say kids, I mean like 18, 19, that are completely closed-minded about it as well. They have no interest in whatsoever, and they do not believe anything about it.
And my grandkids, they think Grandpa's nuts for believing Bigfoot's real.
Friend. Well, Grandpa's nuts, but that's not why. Friend.
So Alex doesn't believe in Bigfoot, but you bring up aliens. He thinks aliens might be real.
Friend.
So I guess it depends on what they've seen.
No,
Okay,
I think
so
it's
here's the-
commonality though. Like if you're really thinking about it, and these structures have been set into the kids' minds. Okay, mathematics is number one
Right.
thing that people are taught in school. Okay, it's mathematics, it's reading, like English 101, and science. They're the core three. We
Yep.
very rarely have enough freaking electives for kids to even do electives anymore.
No.
Most of them are base classes. Okay?
Right.
So when you are getting jammed down your throat, nothing but science and mathematics. Well, look at the science and mathematics of this. Obviously, there's something out there. Because if you run the science of it, if you run the math of it, this many planets, this many suns, this many this many that, there has to be.
Yeah.
It's impossible for there not to be. So I think a lot of people believe in it because scientifically, mathematically, it doesn't make sense for it not to happen anymore. And you have been crammed this entire time science and mathematics. So you automatically go, too many options. Yeah,
Right.
there has to be something out there.
Yeah.
Where before, we didn't really push that much on those forms of education. So, I don't know how many planets there are in the solar system. Fuck, half of them didn't know that there were the amount of planets in our solar system. They couldn't even name the planets in our
Right.
solar system. Now, my kids can name the planets, every fucking moon of every planet, different
And
goddamn
they made Pluto a planet again.
satellites, different
A
goddamn
microplanet.
dwarf.
Friend, dwarf
Dwarf.
planet.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my son can sit there and tell you how many freaking moons there are of Uranus and explain each and every one of them.
But is that from school or is that because of his own studies?
That's from school.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
He also does his own
Did you
studies,
just-
but I mean,
Are you guys really talking about our son studying his own anus? And how many moons it has?
27.
Friend.
There are 27 moons of planet Uranus.
No, there isn't. Friend, that's the thing. They now have to go through every one of those because of Pluto and look at them.
Really?
Yes. Over half of the moons in the solar system might not be considered moons. They might be considered dwarf planets.
Except for the fact that they're not. Because the difference between a moon and a dwarf planet is a moon orbits another body. A planet orbits the sun.
That's what it used to be.
We changed the definition of
They
a
are
fucking
changing
planet
the definition of the planet because one of Saturn's moons.
now? Okay. Europa?
No, I can't remember which one. It doesn't matter what it orbits if it has a molten core.
Oh, okay, so now it's the core that makes a planet.
But it depends on.
See, but that's the shit that I'm talking about. Like changing the fucking, changing the
We're
standards,
changing the
continuously
definitions of
changing
everything.
definitions and standards.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're digressing. We went back to hieroglyphics for fuck's sake. People don't even talk in actual languages anymore. They send a goddamn little heart-eyed emoji thing that says, "Oh, look at I love you."
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of eggplants, let's not lie.
There's a lot of eggplants and peaches. Eggplants and peaches.
Right.
Oh.
But everybody knows what that means. That's the thing. Okay?
With the
Is
eggplant?
when you get an eggplant sent to you, you know what the person is saying.
Okay, but not always. And that doesn't mean we're back to hieroglyphics, because hieroglyphics, if you walked into fucking ancient Britannia, they had no idea what the hieroglyphics on the freaking pyramids meant.
No,
They
it's
didn't speak
some
of Egyptian.
stabilized language, but that's fucking Jesus Christ. All right, so you're saying that the emojis are now our worldwide language.
They're Babel.
They're
Yeah.
Babel because
Yes.
everybody knows what they mean, no matter what language you speak.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, yeah, I guess. Because no matter what country you're from, if you send a fucking eggplant, they're like, oh, this chick wants to fuck. Okay? Just
And
like...
it actually helps them learn things from other countries. It really does, because all of a sudden you've got a person in Russia sending the little block with the ruble.
Mm-hmm.
How many people in the United States actually know what that symbol is? Now they do.
Right.
Yeah.
For
So it's just a commonized language that we can all understand no matter what we do?
yes.
Everybody but blind people?
So literally we have not digressed. We have evolved because we needed to get back to that point.
Where you can speak globally.
Yes.
So global speak is now emojis.
Yes.
Okay.
Universal language.
That's fucking insane. The universal language has always been math.
But how cool is it that our kids can talk to someone in Russia or frickin' Japan just because they know what the emoji symbols mean?
Well, they can anyways because they have a cell phone that goes Google Translate.
Have you ever used Google Translate?
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
We used
You know how
it.
much trouble
oh,
you can
God.
get yourself into as a young teenage boy with Google Translate?
Do you know how much trouble you can get yourself into as any age person with Google Translate? Okay, when I was fixing the stringer and getting the stringer online for the solar panel, okay, everything on that thing was in Mandarin. Okay, so we would look at it and we'd call the guys
Cross
that
the red
spoke
wire
Mandarin,
with
and
the
then
purple wire.
you would try to explain to them what you were seeing, and you'd use Google Translate to translate what you were saying to their.
I'm seeing your mom's
and-
anus connecting to the blue wire.
And sometimes you would offend the
I
shit
told you said that.
out of the people on the other line.
Right.
Because they would be like, what do you mean I eat tadpoles? And or you'd get
Well, no.
something back from
My
them.
dad's
that
not
they-
a troll.
Okay, so like there's one particular time this guy was trying to tell us to put this wire into a cassette, okay, to get it to work again,
Right.
right? And he told us to chop the head off of the person next to you.
Oh. Huh.
And I was like,
What's
well,
that got to do with the red wire?
I don't think that that's going to cause the stringer to work, but okay. I'm like,
Imagine explaining
know.
that to the court.
right?
Well, he said in Mandarin, chop the guy's head off. So
I did it because I'm psycho.
Yeah. I
And
thought
I
it made
had
sense to
permission.
connect the red wire to his aorta. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, yes, I do understand Google freaking Translate because it translated some real weird shit. But at least you still understand a portioning of the conversation where before you didn't understand shit.
But now it's actually universal where it's, you get it no matter what it is. There is so many different emojis out there that they can make complete sentences out of them.
Oh, yeah, they can tell you different books that they read. They can tell you everything in just emoji sets. There was actually a whole game that came out that was Guess the Sentence.
Yes.
And it was huge for the longest time. And then everybody started using the different sentences that they created on Guess the Sentence to explain stuff to people
Communicate.
as a form of communication. Because guess what? It's burnt into your brain now. So here, take the little fish guy, take the hook guy, take this guy. Oh, you're a fisherman. In Alaska, look. Like, okay, Jesus. Well, the thing that I think is really awesome, too, though, with technology, is people meet that would have never met before,
Right.
okay? And they build long-lasting, amazing relationships with people that in 20, 40 years ago, they would have never known this person at all.
Yeah.
This person would have never crossed their path in any way, shape, or form. Crap, me and Cole wouldn't be together if it wasn't for technology.
Well, same with Izzy and I.
Well, and we can sit in the living room and we can all play that stupid song game against people all over the world. Or you can do crosswords with somebody in Switzerland.
What makes me laugh though is the Sun game doesn't allow it. So for those of you listening, it is on our Google Home little dot thing. You can play guess that song, or guess the artist, and it does not allow you to talk to the person you're playing against. So there's no shit talk.
Right.
Because that game would end real quick a lot of the time.
Yeah, well, and you don't ever really know who you're playing against because there's a second there where you can put your name in, and people like to put.
We were playing Hitler the one night.
Yeah, we were playing Hitler. We played Stalin once.
Hitler in Kansas.
Yeah, out of Kansas, right? And then Osama bin Laden, we played him one night.
Yeah.
And we were Elon Musk once because it was funny.
Elon Musk in concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember, talking about technology, in World War I, World War II, your loved one went to war.
And you didn't see him for 2 years.
You didn't see them for 2 years, and you were lucky to get a letter maybe once a month or every other month to even know they were alive.
And sometimes you wouldn't get one for the whole 2 years.
Right.
So you had no idea if your person was coming back or not.
So in Iraq, being in a signal unit, I had my own phone and my own internet because we had tactical satellite and we had tactical phone lines. And when you're sitting in a war zone for a year, your mind wanders to childhood and people that you grew up with, people you went to school with, and I thought, I wonder what Steve Newman's doing. And I looked him up in a phone book, and I called him from Iraq. And I hadn't seen this guy since we were both in probably 6th grade, and this was 30 years later. And he actually had to pull off the freeway in Oregon because he was in shock that Eric Cooper, who he hadn't even heard from in 30 years, was calling him from Iraq. That's where our technology's gone.
Well, I mean, you had that then. But now, I mean, we can stay in contact with pretty much everybody that we went to any grade with or that we met randomly at that pizza joint or whatever just by popping on Facebook and going, oh, hey, cool, friend request. And then you can have full-out conversations with somebody
or a
who
video chat on
you
Facebook.
would have never even talked to had it not been for technology being there. like me and Cole, okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, me and Cole met online years ago before meeting online was a popular fucking thing. Okay? And
Hot or not.
Talk City.
Talk City.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And, I mean, it was like the forum scrolls, where you would write it and it would just pop up in a huge group and you'd have to read them all really fast, like that type of thing, okay?
Yeah.
Old school dial-up bullshit. And
Yeah, well.
the thing about that was we would have never met. We were from completely different countries. We didn't know shit really about each other's country or the area that we lived in that country. Okay, yes and no.
You didn't know about Canada. He probably knew all about America.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, like, have you
American
ever
pigs.
been to Deming, fucking Washington? You know what I mean? There's no reason that somebody from Deming, fucking Washington should now be married to somebody that was from Drumhill or Alberta.
Well, if that's how you
These
feel.
are tiny little places in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in two separate countries.
Yeah. He's going to hit you.
No, I can't do that.
No?
No, she's my wife. I don't hit my wife.
Yeah.
You
My
lied.
side chick.
Damn.
He's going to kick you in his sleep.
No. That would be really fucking awkward.
So what topics did you want to bring up tonight?
Friend,
Turkey.
Huh?
Turkey.
I'm really stuck on it being Halloween.
Okay,
Like,
but it's
I'm
not
excited.
Halloween.
It's not yet.
Have you guys seen the fucking skeleton at Walmart?
No,
Yes, you have.
no, you're
Yeah,
lying.
it's like 9 foot tall.
12.
12?
It is
Okay.
freaking 12 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
I want-
$250. I want that thing so bad. And I want to put him in June's porch. And have him just staring into the doorway for when she wakes up in the morning and walks up to the door.
That's actually almost worth $250.
Right? I want that so bad.
All right, payday. We're going to buy the damn skeleton just to put in front of Mom's door,
Okay.
and then we have to move it the next day to put in front of Dad's window. We'll just keep taking it around to different people's houses and putting it in precarious places.
Hey,
It'll be great.
He'll get shot in the head. Shotgun.
Dress it up like Slender Man.
Yep.
Oh, this could be awesome. All right, it's worth the $250. We're doing it.
No, I'm excited for that we're getting back into the holiday seasons. And don't get me wrong, I love fucking summer. Like, summer is one of my greatest...
I'm
Who's
ready.
Summer?
I'm ready
Side
for
chick,
fall.
I told you.
Oh, my
No,
bad.
I'm ready for fall.
friend,
I don't.
I'm actually ready for Christmas. I'll be honest with you.
Don't be like that.
I am too.
No, fuck you guys.
I'm not going to play Christmas music, but I am ready for Christmas.
I already have played Christmas music, I'm not going to lie.
Have you?
Yes.
I
Okay,
did the
you're
other
ahead of
day
me then.
too, because I had to.
I'm still on Halloween music. But I am, like I said, I can't wait for my Scentsy order to get here because I've got the maple smells and the
Holiday season.
yeah, the
Do
holiday
you know?
smells
Okay,
are
so
coming.
one of my favorite parts of the holidays, is the fact that my husband over here bakes a redonkulous amount of cookies and pastries and stuff for different holiday parties and different things like that. So when I come home, my house continuously smells like a bakery.
Right.
Like the whole season, it smells like
you
a bakery.
manage a store. Your store should smell like baking.
Door smells like shit.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Mine does smell like a bakery.
It smells better now. It got washed.
Yes, it did.
It took a bath.
Yes, it did.
It used to smell like what? Turkey grease?
Oh.
Chicken grease?
Oh my god.
Everyone complained about it.
Whatever.
Right.
My store doesn't smell like
No,
chicken
before you
grease.
became
It
manager.
did.
It
no,
used to.
before you worked there.
Yeah,
It
before you
used to.
worked there, it smelled like grease.
Yes. And now it smells like fresh baked cinnamon rolls.
Does it?
It does.
I'll have to go in
Actually, we brought a crap ton of new baking into the store.
Oh,
So-
no, you got the new Halloween stuff.
Yeah. We got the new Halloween,
Halloween whiskey.
stuff. We got all kinds of fun shit in there.
The
I
whiskey
have
and the
a
bread
actually
and
I have
shit.
a wine coffin set up
Mhm.
with different wines in it that are all Halloween themed, and I have some Irish whiskey that the entire bottle is Walking Dead themed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Huh.
of.
Yeah.
Friend. I was
And we're
watching.
setting up the pumpkin patch tomorrow.
Huh?
Setting up the pumpkin patch at the store
You have a
tomorrow.
pumpkin patch?
Yeah.
You go into the dungeon and pick your own pumpkin.
Oh, shut the hell up.
I'm
No,
gonna go to that one.
have you guys, or do you, okay, so I have a bit of a TikTok addiction right now. And
Right.
Not just TikTok, like Facebook Reels, all of the little shorts. Instagram
Weren't
Reels.
you just complaining about Generation
Yeah, shut
A?
Friend,
So what did you find?
have you ever, you know the show Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
Okay, so some guy brought into them a vampire hunting kit
Ooh, I want.
that was actually from the 1600s.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
It was real.
Right.
Friend, people actually bought this.
What? So I gotta ask, what constitutes a vampire hunting kit?
So
It had stakes, I would
It had
imagine.
4 stakes.
Okay.
a hammer that was in the shape of a cross.
Okay.
It also had a real cross and a very elaborate one.
Right.
I would say Presbyterian cross, but like the old style.
So was it the cross with a circle?
Almost like a
between
Greek Orthodox.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also it had a thing of arsenic,
Oh.
a thing of holy water,
Okay.
and a thing of garlic water. It also had 3 pieces of garlic. Well, it had an area for 3 pieces of garlic. And like if
The
they
garlic
were,
wasn't there.
they were well, no, but it
You
was
gotta put
shaped.
fresh garlic in it.
It was shaped for garlic bulbs.
Okay.
And then it had 2 pistols as well
With silver bullets.
with silver bullets.
Damn.
And
You know, there was a time I actually priced, not too long ago, like 5-6 years ago, I actually was pricing silver bullets.
well, the best part about this kit is the 2 pistols were original pistols from the 1600s with friggin' Gothic faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how some of the pistols had the ugly Gothic faces on the butt end?
Okay.
Friend, they had both of those, and they were made by a very well-known gunmaker in England. Friend, this thing was so freaking cool.
And what was it in, like a
It was in a long, probably
chest?
2.5 feet by a foot by about 8 inches deep.
Damn.
Friend, and it was just gorgeous. Like, it really was. Red
I
velvet
could see
casing.
that sitting in the back of.
The Winchester's car.
Yeah.
By the way, that comes out next week.
Does it?
The new Winchester show.
Is it a spin-off of Supernatural?
It is the parents
Oh,
when
okay.
they're teenagers.
Okay, so that'll be. I gotta check that out.
I believe it's
Now,
on Peacock.
Peacock.
I believe so.
So anyway, how much did the Pawn Stars offer them?
Friend, so Rick couldn't afford it.
No, I can imagine.
Friend, he could, but he said it was such a. The item would actually go for, or would take so long for him to sell, and it's such a niche market
Right.
that he didn't know if he could sell it in the store, so he had to get it at the right price. And
But they probably thought that was
the
full
item,
of shit.
like when they appraised the item, when his guy came in to say how much it was worth, he said, in the right auction, you can get $2,500 for this.
That's it.
Friend,
I would honestly expect that way higher.
friend, that's usually all those type of things are worth because they are a showpiece.
Yeah, they're niche.
Friend. Yeah. So, but he said, yeah, like you'd have to find the right buyer in order to get that.
I would almost say it was priceless.
Friend, yeah,
To someone
Right.
like us, it would be priceless.
yeah. Well, like,
But you're right; it is a niche market.
yeah, like another guy came in and he had ticket for I believe it was the '88 Olympics. Friend,
Okay.
signed by Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield
Oh, okay.
because they were still both Olympians at that point.
Right.
So this is years before their title fight.
Mm-hmm.
Friend, and he was hoping to get $1,000 for it.
Okay.
Friend, and the guy said, unfortunately, due to the fact that this is a one-of-a-kind piece, friend, we can't give you a real value. But, like, I know guys that would probably spend about $3,000 to $4,000 on this.
Right.
But
Not in the store.
maybe?
Yeah, and not in his store.
Yeah. So, like, friend,
That's something you put on eBay.
that's right. And the guy chose to hold on to it.
Okay.
Friend,
Because unfortunately, when Tyson and Holyfield die, then it's going to be worth even more.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, it's like the Mariners ended their 21-year drought this week. We're going to the playoffs,
good.
friend, and they the kid who caught the home run that ended the drought gave the ball back to the player.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice kid,
Yep.
friend. Because if I was in,
Oh, that's a ball you would have
if
kept.
I was in the MLB, I would really want to keep that ball.
Yeah.
Friend. So it was very cool of him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, they start against Toronto for their first series. Friend, so...
In Seattle?
No, none of the games will be in Seattle for the playoffs.
Okay.
We don't get them here because we never expected to make it. It's been 21 years.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to see the Mariners actually win.
Oh, if they won the pennant. God.
Meh.
No, shut up.
Oh, there's
sorry.
a chance. Just don't
No,
watch it.
Fuck them.
You're going to be outside.
The Mariners are terrible.
Hey, no one
terrible.
ever expected the Mariners to make it this far, so
Yeah, there's a reason. Oh, sorry.
they've done good this year. So have the Krakens.
Seahawks aren't doing too bad.
Eh.
For our entire division is 2-2.
Fuck it. I need to start watching Seahawks games.
Nope.
Shut up.
No, you're going to be outside.
I don't think it's going to matter. Whole new team.
So,
It reminds me,
new
maybe I
quarterback.
should stop going to the kids' games.
what do you think about? Now, and I haven't checked the national sighting reports or the global sighting reports, but I found it interesting that. So the night I was actually in Mount Vernon after Mom had her surgery
Yeah.
is the night that all of a sudden there's a post in the Upper River group about there's lights going up and down Sauk Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Naturally, it's like Cole taking a shower when there's
Not taking
fucking-
a shower, fixing a shower because my wife
Oh.
complained about the shower.
Okay, yeah, when the aliens come over the house, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't aliens!
You don't know that.
It was space debris!
Uh huh.
They hid in the space debris.
Jesus Christ. It was a
Right.
burning space debris.
But
from
I find it
SpaceX mission.
odd. What do you think it was? Do you think it was a drone?
Over Sauk Mountain?
Yeah,
No.
I find that unlikely.
Fucking
Absolutely
drone? No, it wasn't a drone.
It didn't make any noise. Drones don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. They make a hum.
Yeah,
They make a high pitched hum, and
And people
they're
hear
in
it.
a valley that will travel.
it.
but Sauk Mountain's got a lot of weird,
Weird
history
shit.
to it.
Remember those witches that kept going up there and had the orgy?
Mm-hmm.
And
I do. Didn't know that was on the backside in the lake.
in the
Okay,
backside.
whoa. It's just
So you were
about.
there.
But I haven't heard a lot from Darrington because I mean, for many years there was that light that was seen going from Whitehorse Mountain to Baker.
All right, time out. When was this? How many days ago?
A few days.
During all the fog.
No.
No, there was no fog. It was clear.
Yeah, it's a clear night.
Okay, so it was ball lightning.
No, that was
Ball lightning.
Yeah, ball lightning.
no,
Come on.
No, that was Friday night. Friday night.
Yeah.
because I was.
That's right. Kayla.
What?
Oh, it's swamp gas. Well, it must have been swamp gas reflecting off the
Are you
snow.
really that desperate to not let us know that your family came to visit?
It was fucking ball lightning.
No,
Yeah.
nope.
You ever seen ball lightning?
Yeah.
I have,
It was ball lightning.
No.
Yeah.
but I don't buy it.
Ball lightning.
No.
Ball lightning.
Nope.
You lost
Because
me
ball
on
lightning does not have a red, and it doesn't have a red. And I'd have to look at the post.
That's
but
Batman.
It actually had.
Yeah,
It actually had lights on it. So
Friend.
Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering.
no. From what they described, it was not ball lightning.
You're not ball lightning.
Honestly, there's no reason it couldn't have been an alien.
no, because a helicopter would have been
Ball
allowed.
lightning.
A helicopter would have been allowed, and there were multiple people that saw this in different parts of upriver.
Ball lightning.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait for it.
And the only explanation one person had was it was a drone. But again, it's possible it was.
Okay,
it's
no,
not.
it's not.
You don't
Because,
think so?
okay, so how big
Oh, you
was the
see.
item and from what distance did people see it?
Well, shit, they saw it from both sides of Sauk Mountain.
Okay, cool.
Because
They
there
saw
was-
it from both sides of Sauk Mountain at what size?
This side.
No,
Size.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
don't.
so even if it was minuscule, if they saw it from both sides,
Mm-hmm.
then that means it needed to be at least 8 feet across for them to be able to see it.
Have you held one of those billion candle flashlights? The ones that if you put a piece of paper over top of the beam, it'll burn through it?
No, I don't
Burn.
think so.
Do you know how much those weigh?
Oh,
They're about 5 pounds.
okay.
Yet they're the size of a regular, like, nightstick flashlight.
So do you think it was,
Maglite.
you think it was somebody walking up and down the mountain?
Not even, you can't be.
Okay.
They said it was too fast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was moving rapidly.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, but the thing is, that is the only flashlight that could actually give off enough power.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
No, but that's
to
what
cut
I'm saying
through the
is
night
that
like that.
Yeah.
it could not have possibly been a drone because of the amount of light that was given off of it and the size of light that was given off of it.
Right.
So
All right.
if you're seeing it from a distance of fucking 30 miles away and you are seeing it clearly, that has to be 5 times the size you're thinking it is, and it has to be 20,000 times brighter than you thought it was.
So, I'm guesstimating the witnesses were probably, at most, maybe 5 miles away.
Okay, but
Wasn't one of them
even...
Deborah Chapman?
No, 'cause she's not here anymore.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is.
Is she?
Yeah, she lives down in Concrete.
Okay.
But,
I'm pretty sure she was one of the commenters, and she
Okay.
was one of the viewers.
Okay.
yeah, so
She
that's
was at
at
a concert that night.
least 35 miles
okay.
away.
Huh? 35.
Concrete.
Yes. From Concrete to Sauk Mountain and the top of Sauk Mountain?
Sauk Mountain's right here.
Yes, 35 miles away.
It's at least 10 to the base, and then to get up to the top.
Okay.
It's not 35, but it's a good 12.
Yeah, okay,
towards
if she was at the concert, she was in Rockport.
which is
Oh,
closer to Sauk
Rockport's
Mountain.
even closer to Sauk
Okay. I'm thinking the wrong direction. Excuse me, all the hell.
Getting all angry
Okay,
here, Kayla.
but see, this
No.
is the problem,
So
though.
the road
Okay.
that goes to the base of Sauk Mountain is actually between Concrete and Rockport. Rockport is 8 miles.
So when you look up on Haystack Mountain at night, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the logging trucks is up there,
I will see headlights
okay?
coming down the mountain. But there's no road that goes up Sauk.
Okay, I'm sorry, not Sauk. What's the other damn one? It's like the Two Sisters or something like that. Where you
Right.
will
And
occasionally...
you can see lights.
Occasionally, in the middle of the night, you'll see a headlight,
Right.
and you know it's a logging truck that's going up there,
Or a
Okay.
camper or whatever. It's,
Yeah.
The light
it's a vehicle.
disappears.
but the light dissipates
Right.
It
as
dissipates and
it
it
continues
disappears
to go,
Yeah.
and it
as
fluctuates.
something goes in front of it.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. It also fluctuates in strength and intensity the further away from you or the closer to you it gets. Okay? From all accounts, this stayed the same brightness.
Well, not to mention, if it was a vehicle, using a vehicle as an example, because we see them on top of the mountain sometimes, they're not going to come flying down the mountain and back up like this.
Right,
Object
but okay, so see the problem that I have though is so a drone, the way the light system is set up on a drone,
Right.
it would also fluctuate and it would go down in between variables, right? So like down low enough to be covered by trees, up high enough to not be. Okay? Different things like that. So not only that, but it would be a pinprick that you would see from an actual like drone.
I think it depends on the drone.
Okay.
So, and the only reason I argue that the light factor is when we were, and I guess it was before COVID, so it would have been 3 3 years ago, when we were at the 4th of July in Cedar Woolley, there was a light that came off. I can't remember the name of that mountain. Above Upper Skagit Tribe.
Uh-huh.
There was a light that kept coming off that mountain, and then went back. It was
Okay, and the temperature?
well, it was a drone.
What was the temperature?
It would have been 60, 70 at night. It was summer. It was 4th of July.
Okay. So I was outside Friday night
Okay.
for a football game.
It was cold as fuck.
Friend, by the time we hit 8 o'clock, we were down in the 50s.
Right.
Friend, the air was crystallizing. Friend,
You wouldn't have been able to drive a drone up at that height
you wouldn't
at that
you
point.
wouldn't have seen it.
Not only would
The
you
light
not
would
have
have dissipated.
seen it, but people
Right.
don't drive drones in the wintertime because they freeze the wings and then they're done.
Well, no, that's
No.
not a problem here.
It can be.
Not at this temperature.
No.
Not at this temp, but
Not with the way they build drones
Friend.
today, anyway. I wouldn't think.
it's-
really,
the fact
airplanes
that-
still have freeze.
Huh?
But they wouldn't fly it that high.
I wouldn't. I couldn't see anybody going up there tonight anyway.
No.
So the
Not
thing
There's
that,
no
okay,
point.
Not
so let's look at mundane factors in this.
Mhm.
Okay?
Look at what?
Mundane.
Monday.
Monday.
Mundane.
Monday.
Monday. Monday factors.
Monday.
Monday.
Anyway, what else
Okay.
could it be?
All right. So, number one, how full was the moon that night? We're entering retrograde. We're almost
Some
at a
people
full
saw
moon.
it half full. Some people saw it half empty.
No, but we're almost at a full moon.
Right, so it would have been
Okay.
a splinter.
No, because this was only 2 days ago. It would
we
have
were
been
not.
No, that's 5 days ago.
okay.
We were at a new moon.
Okay.
Okay,
So no moon, Kayla.
no moon. All right. Well, damn, that couldn't have been it then. Because seriously, sometimes if the moon reflects off of towers, it can create.
Are there towers on
No.
Sock?
There's no towers up there.
No.
Not on
Okay.
Sock.
No, I'm just saying, like in general, it can
Okay.
reflect off of the cell phone towers, and it can cause beaming, just like
So-
like a microscope with the sun.
So since we're looking at Monday,
Okay.
Sock Mountain also has volcanic air ducts.
Yeah.
So it could have been, I don't know, just on a whim, just on a guess here,
Swamp gas.
some kind of geothermal.
Swamp gas.
No,
Swamp gas.
I'm not even going there. But
But it couldn't have been, because even those venting tubes, the
They're
type,
dormant.
well, yeah, and the type of volcano it is, you wouldn't see spew, you would see smoke. Well, not smoke, but I mean
I'm just,
vapor.
I'm just trying to guess at any kind of mundane explanation it could be. Personally, I do think it was a UFO, obviously.
Well, I mean,
I think it was acid.
to be perfectly honest, ball lightning is a possibility if we're looking at mundane.
I know those people up in Marble Mountain.
Hey,
Yeah.
just throwing that out there. It is
It's a
it is used
possibility.
as a major cover up for a lot of things and a lot of times, but it is an actual scientific possibility of it being ball lightning. Okay, that not only has the intensity to be able to see, but it also
That's
travels at ridiculous speeds.
That's what Fox Boulder would say it was.
Hey, right, I mean, seriously. But me personally, I don't think it was aliens. But I have a very different understanding of a lot of things that people think are aliens. Okay? Because I don't think 90% of what people are seeing are
It
actual
is.
UFOs.
Right.
Okay?
Alien craft.
I think a lot more of what people are seeing versus UFOs, and this is my crazy ass mind, okay? Tears. How would I put that?
Tears in the dimensional rift.
Portaling. Okay? because of the distance and travel speeds and everything else, and because of the shaping and all of that, I think it's more of like an interdimensional, like a wormhole opening or a portal opening than an alien. Hey, first of all, if aliens don't want us to know they're there, they're not going to tell us they're there.
Nope.
We're never going to fucking see them if they don't want us to know they're there.
I will.
Okay? Every once in a while,
I will
you got
find
somebody
those
that
little
that sees at a different light frequency, and they might be able to see it. But that's every once in a great while. But with that many people seeing the same thing, I don't see it being a UFO.
Okay.
I mean, I can't explain what it is, but I don't see it being a UFO because they wouldn't let that many people see the damn UFO unless they wanted to, and by that point, I mean...
Well, we're in a weird time period, I think. I mean, we've got the government talking about UAPs and craft that our pilots are seeing, and they're talking about it more often. Well, they started to. Almost like they're trying to make people think about it more.
Yeah, but see, I think of UFOs as something entirely different than alien, too, though. Because me, personally, I think of UFOs more as what you would call interdimensional or more like time travel versus actual alien sightings.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, unidentified craft for damn sure. Unidentified aerial phenomena for damn sure. Because you don't know what it is, therefore it's unidentified. So yes, it is a UFO, a UAP, but...
What?
Okay, here's the thing. I honestly think you're both right. Mm-hmm. It has to be all of it. Mm-hmm. To say it's one or the other is way too close-minded again. Mm-hmm. It has to be some of it all.
But that's what I'm saying, is it can be...
They can be the most intelligent beings in the world. They're still going to fuck up, or in the universe, they're still going to fuck up sometimes. Friend, all of their technology is still technology. Even if it's biotechnology. Friend, you ever walk down the street and your hip all of a sudden says, nope, not today. Friend, I'm going down.
Yep.
Friend, your body fucks up. Biological technology screws up. Mm-hmm. Friend, there is no way that in the history of Earth, they haven't screwed up once.
Oh, no.
And we saw them by accident.
I get that. I do.
So, there has to be at least a few sightings that are actually aliens. There also has to be some sightings that, oh, you're right, they're tears straight to Uranus or wherever. Friend,
You're
that's
stuck
right.
on your anus, didn't you?
Friend, I just said someone tore a hole in your ass. That's funny, right?
Honestly, I think
But-
that some of them are also time slots.
Yeah.
They just are.
But like, it has to be all of it. It can't be
No.
one or the other, because if you're gonna close your mind off like that, well, then none of it exists. We're back to that,
Or everything exists.
which is some of it all. Mm-hmm.
But see, that's the thing, is that we have serious people and serious debates all the time about, like you were saying, where somebody believes, oh yeah, a UFO could totally be real, aliens could totally be real, but Bigfoot is an impossibility.
Yeah. Well, and you find that in the paranormal field.
Or
in general,
you
where
find the opposite.
you have,
find people saying like, oh yeah, ghosts are totally real, but
Yep.
fucking aliens aren't.
Yeah.
Demons are real, but...
Well, then they go up farther, the spirits are paranormal, but aliens aren't.
Right. Okay, so whatever way you're looking at it, I think what you honestly have here is several people trying to explain what they're seeing, and it could honestly be the same damn thing that these people are seeing. But this person says it was an alien. This person says it was a ghost. This person says it was some kind of time-traveling freak. This person says, oh, dude, it was Bigfoot. Okay? So, I think they're all interrelated, but not. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that these things could potentially exist, for sure. But it could all be
But is it on Sauk Mountain on Friday night? Maybe.
Well, why wouldn't it be? It could be anywhere at any night.
Friend, actually, there's been a lot of activity across the United States in the last few weeks.
Okay.
Friend, and if, let's say, for example, it was aliens, that could make sense. Friend, last few weeks, they needed a safe distance to study a hurricane.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So the thing
and war.
is how many fucking times have we sent a probe over to Jupiter to look at the red spot?
Yeah.
Just to check it out.
Yep.
To go, wow, look it grew. Wow, look there's 2 red spots now.
Well, and how many times have we heard in the many years we've been doing this of the possibility that the aliens are sending drones down here that aren't manned? There is no alien in the drone,
There's news about the red spot.
is there?
It's disappearing.
It's disappearing because
red
it's
spot
ended
is?
its cycle.
By the time our kids are our age, Jupiter will not have a red spot.
Well, no, the storm is past.
Yeah, it's the storm's dying out.
You can only have so much energy in a storm.
But they think there's another possibility of it actually having 3 red spots.
Huh.
Because
Smaller
there's another
storms.
set of 3 storms, one right after the other, that are picking up speed.
Yeah,
Kinda
well,
like Hurricane
okay,
Q.
no. So what ends up happening? And they were talking about the cycling of Jupiter. Okay, we haven't seen it in our lifetimes. We haven't seen it in our Earth times because of the fact of the cycle, the time it takes to cycle it around.
Right.
But what they believe is it did start as several different storming red spots, and then they intercollided to make one giant red spot. So like
Okay.
ultra storm, because all of the storms were circling around
The
until
perfect
they
storm.
hit each other,
Yeah.
creating a huge storm that took X amount of years to dissipate and reform. Mm-hmm. Helios. I don't know, man. To be perfectly honest, there's some shit out there that no matter how much I study it, no matter how much I look at it, I'm gonna go, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Right.
Okay?
I'm wondering if anyone caught any of these lights on Sauk on video or photo.
Fuck no. That's the stupidest part about this, is we have all the technology in the goddamn world, and as soon as we see something, we forget.
Yep.
Everyone forgets they have a phone.
Now, do we forget, or are we meant to forget?
That is a very good question.
That's a good question.
Because nobody ever fucking gets the right pictures of these things.
But the thing
we
is,
have pictures
how
of
many
a
times-
random charging bowl at somebody.
Oh,
because,
yeah, no, I was
holy
about to
shit!
say, how many
Look,
times have you seen a deer in your yard
Well,
and pull out the
okay,
camera
well-
and got a picture of the deer? You don't forget about the deer.
The
or the
charging
snow,
bowl
or-
makes sense. Because you see a charging bowl and you're like, you know what? Like, even as soon as he's standing there and he's just looking at the guy. Mm-hmm. No, he's going to take him out.
Get the camera ready.
Yeah, right.
But you see what I'm saying? When it comes to lights in the damn sky, I don't know if it's something that they are doing to us, something that we're doing, some kind of a mental, I can't do this.
Yep.
But we don't get nearly the amount of pictures of these things, even though hundreds of people witness it.
Mhm.
Okay? So is it that they just went, oh wow, and stood there dumbfounded by it? Or is it that there was some compulsion from
Not
that
to pull out
telling
the
you
camera.
not to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good damn possibility.
Or like, okay, so we're biological computer beings. We are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So it would be really easy to send certain pulses to tell us, stand still, look up. Okay? We're not going to do anything but stand still and look up. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's been programmed into us to do right now.
Or because they're hacking.
Right? Our brain, we don't understand our
We're getting
own-
malware sent to our brain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We don't understand our own operating system.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay? We have no idea what half of the fucking pathways in our brain even do.
I
Oh,
do.
no.
Okay?
I
There-
had this friend. He was a Nigerian prince, and he helped me figure it all out.
But I mean, there's so many neural pathways and so many freaking that half of the we don't know what most of our fucking brain does.
No.
We
Doctors
can
don't.
say that this
Scientists
portion
don't.
of it
Neuroscientists don't.
typically does this. But then we find an atypical person where, okay, their shit's all fucked up and in different areas.
Yep.
Their shit's over here. This one's over there. It's different makes and models of the same engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's upgrades. It's degrades. It's, oh, wow,
Downloads.
this was the Swiss version. This was the American version. Like, okay, so we have just as many different brains as we have finger fucking prints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Every single one of us is designed and functions differently. And every single one of us, based off of our upbringing, our surroundings, our everything else, can be reprogrammed to think a specific way versus what we were thinking before. Okay? So it's a continuously evolving intelligence system.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if we put up Watson and we ask him a whole bunch of shit, like the AI will eventually evolve to the point where it can answer this, this, and this, where before it didn't. Okay? We're just a big, giant, fucking fleshy machine. Well, we
It's
are.
a skin suit.
We're a biological machine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we have has a purpose, and everything powers something else. And we need to consume, and we need to create our energies.
Yep.
Okay, so just like plugging in
sleep.
a damn computer, okay,
And you
and
have to
what
sleep so you can
happens?
recharge your
What
system.
happens when you leave that computer on for too many days in a row? Well, that
You start
computer
seeing
starts
shit.
doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
It starts glitching out. It starts doing that. Okay, what happens when you don't get the proper amount of sleep in a human brain?
You
It starts
seeing things.
glitching out. It starts seeing things. It starts acting weird because you have to reboot. Eh? So all any biological life is a biomachine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eh? So, in thinking of us as machinery, well, we can be hacked and we can be manipulated.
Yeah, that's proven by
Okay.
how many groups of people have been in one area, and 3 people will see this real bright UFO, but the other 97 won't.
Well, I mean, like,
You can be switched off.
well, not only that, but not saying that it's even necessarily switching off.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the fact that these particular people see in a different spectrum than these ones do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand enough about our own physiology to be able to explain why this person sees differently than that person, why this person needs glasses and that person doesn't. We have very minimal understanding of the functions of a human body.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. A couple of months ago, there was a whole organ that we didn't even know existed. And we're continuously finding pieces of the body that we still, after all of our years of medical science and research,
Don't know what it
go,
goes to.
what in the Christ would that be used for? But when you take it out, all of a sudden that person is sicker than they used to be. Or all of a sudden they have
Well,
diarrhea
not
issues.
to mention-
Or they can't hold their pee anymore. Or whatever the hell it is. But that
Look at
organ
the-
serves no purpose.
Look
but
at
it
the
does.
pineal gland in the brain.
Yeah.
Just the pineal gland alone, they don't know what it's completely used for. They know it. They know it has to do with serotonin.
Right.
That's it. But
Well, see, that's the other thing about it, too, is if you look at the capacity of a human brain, okay, we measure them in emotional quotes. We measure them in IQ points. We measure them in all different kinds of quotients, okay? So, you got somebody that has an IQ of 75, and then you got somebody who has an IQ of 197, okay? Such different spectrums, such different amounts of information and processing power,
right.
eh? So,
But the guy with an IQ of 75 is actually smarter in some aspects of life.
then the
Then
guy with the IQ of
yeah.
197. Because the guy with his IQ up here, yes, he might be smart as shit. He might be able to do calculations like nobody's business. He might be able to
But he can't change
say
his
this,
butt plug.
this, and this. But when you ask him, how do you think that made that person feel?
Yeah.
They'll have no concept of that.
No.
Because that's beneath them. They don't understand the concept of basic human function. Hey, when we have a savantism, where somebody can be miraculous at one or two things. Okay, and I mean like best of the best, world renowned, amazing at playing the fucking piano. They can play the piano like nobody else ever could.
But they can't add 2 plus 2.
But they don't know basic human functions like how to brush their fucking teeth. Eh? Or you got the people that are considered completely mentally handicapped, but have more emotional understanding of what is going on than somebody with a normal or above average IQ does, because they feel the emotions of people better. They may not understand exactly what that means, but they can tell when a person is upset, when they're sad, when they're angry, before the person can even realize that they're going to be angry, upset, or sad.
Yeah.
So we all have our different functions. And I think we're supposed to. Because, I mean, if you look at the animal kingdom, right? A beehive is the perfect example of this.
Okay.
Or, like, an ant. Okay? Colony, excuse me. You got your soldiers. You got your workers. You got your builders. You have your queen, your hierarchy structure. You have all of these structures in place based off of the physiology of that particular ant or that particular bee. Okay, so this one is a honey collector. This one is a, all this stuff. Okay, based off of their birth class, based off of their body type, based off of all of these different things. And they stay in that role from the time that they are born to the time that they die. Because this is the role that they were put in, that they were born for. I believe humans have that too. I think that each and every single one of us has a reason and a purpose and something that we are supposed to be doing. Whether or not we end up actually doing it, because through the years we've had people that think that they're smarter than the system or stupider than the system or whatever, and end up having all of this like, oh no, you can be whatever you want to be, you can do whatever you want to do type attitude towards it, when realistically you were made for specific purpose number 2. Yeah, I'm ranting.
No, it's cool. Fuck, that was a lot though. Like,
yeah, I didn't even really breathe there.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You know me, and when I get onto something, I just kind of fucking go all stupid, Kayla, and say some dumb shit. But
I like the use of the emoji.
Right? Well, her other eyelids.
The third eye was popping up. And they say the third eye is part of the pineal gland, by the way.
Okay, so you know that like when we were talking about what job you were created for.
Yeah.
So like you're down here at like worker ant level, baby, and I'm like chilling over here in the, hey, what's up, Queenie? Okay.
Oh,
I am so not at a worker ant.
Oh, the shirt.
Oh, I am sorry. You're the one that flipped over and can't get off his back.
Here, Cole. Here's a shovel to start digging the shit.
You know what I am?
Shit. Huh?
I'm fucking Woody Allen. I am Woody Allen in that Ants movie. I am the revolutionary ant who is going to bust the whole system wide open.
Right?
And I'm a beautiful butterfly. Okay?
Wrong movie.
Whatever.
Wrong movie.
Whatever. Same fucking concept. Okay? God.
So I got a serious question for you guys.
What's your serious question?
Well, like I said, I'm excited for Halloween.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Well, almost a year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Friend. We've been doing this for a while. Who's ready to bring some guests on?
Who you bringing up?
I'm thinking maybe we should actually just go old school for a minute
Oh, yes.
and pull up a round table for Halloween.
Okay.
What do you think?
Who you inviting?
Fran,
Oh, that's gonna be a
Few favorites?
nightmare. Huh?
a few favorites?
I know exactly who's on that list, and so do you. You just don't want to say it yet, just in case they back out or something. But
Yep.
you know the 3 fucking people that are going to be on that list.
I think we need to go 4.
Okay, then you know the 4 fucking people that are going to be on that. I wasn't sure if we were going to add the 4th one on there or not.
Fran, we'll reach out to people, see if they want to do it. Fran, I figure for a Halloween spectacular show.
A spooktacular Halloween.
Damn right.
Halloween's on a Wednesday, isn't it?
No,
When is it?
Monday.
You're a fucking liar.
Okay,
I'm just playing. It's probably on a Monday.
Fran, it is Monday, but we'll do it the Wednesday beforehand.
Yeah, the 26th.
Oh, which reminds me.
Halloween's not on the
we need
26th,
to
it's on
go.
the 31st. You should know this. You're a witch.
I know.
We need to
but-
go. We need to go.
It'll be the
We need to
show
go
the
Halloween
26th.
shopping, Cole.
Huh?
We need to go Halloween shopping.
For what?
I need costumes.
A 12-foot fucking skeleton.
I think all of us should do what I found earlier tonight.
What's that?
Fran, you wear all red. Show up everywhere late. And then when someone asks me what you are, you say, I'm your period. I'm sorry I'm late.
She's not laughing.
I thought about getting khaki pants.
She
and
wasn't laughing when it actually happened either.
No.
I thought about getting khaki pants and a blue shirt.
Walmart employee?
Well, if I do that, and then like everybody else at the store dresses up as some other employee of a different store, it'll be great.
You have enough.
We could have Target. We
You
could
have enough
That's khaki and red.
uniforms from different stores that you could probably
that
do
I
that.
could just loan them out.
And actually, you know what? Jalen has an Amazon one.
I think that Jalen should go as Jake from State Farm.
Fran, the original or the new one?
Whoever.
The original one, if he's going to go as that, he needs to have a knife in his chest.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Fran. I don't know. I'm probably not going to dress up.
Oh, fuck off. You are dressing up. Okay? Because you are dressing up. It's happening.
I know, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Fran.
You can go to Canadian.
Mr. Canada.
You just wear a shirt.
I don't have enough time to go as Mr. Canada. That's actually a thing. Don't even.
I know it is. It's just
Fran,
like Captain
and if I was
America.
going to go as a Canadian, I'd go as Captain Canada.
Okay, but seriously, at the same point, I think that you should go as Captain Underpants. All
Not
you
a
have to
chance.
do is buy a pair of whitey
Not a
tighties and you're
fucking
set.
chance.
You are
What?
set.
I actually have been
I was
wanting to
thinking
do
RCMP.
something. Fran,
It's not the
I
life
don't-
for me.
know if I have the courage to do it. I
Queen?
want to try cosplaying.
Well, then do it.
It's not that easy.
Okay. Sorry.
Fran,
We could totally get dressed up as some weird shit, dude. I'd love that. That'd
plus
be
it's
awesome.
a lot of work for the one I want to do.
It is a foot ton of work, guy. But what do you want to be?
Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
It's the only Star Wars character I can actually do it fit into other than fucking Barf.
You could be Fat
And he's not
Vader.
even actually from Star Wars. Fran, what?
You could be Big Vader.
No.
Actually, you could be that little roundy robot guy. What is his name?
BB-8?
Yes.
No.
You could totally be BB-8. All we'd have to do is paint you.
That'd be like GG-8.
Oh.
No, but Palpatine's cloak I could actually work. But it's a lot to build the cloak and then also to do the makeup for the face.
I think that me and Cassie and Izzy should all go
As the Sanderson
as
sisters.
the Sanderson sisters.
Fran,
Fucking absolutely. I think
Yeah.
that would be fucking amazeballs.
Plus, I'm pretty sure your daughter would volunteer to hit you with a shovel in order to make your face do what Mary's does.
Oh, so I'm automatically Mary? You jackass.
Fair.
What? I could totally be the hot one that's like, come little children. No? Fuck you then.
I'm gonna go with
Honestly, all three of you have the fucking personality of Mary. So,
Yeah, so we just go as three Marys and we're like, I thought you were coming as the other sister. Just walk around all day like that.
I'm gonna go as the Kraken mascot.
No, I think you
are
need-
you?
No, I don't know.
No.
That would be awesome.
I
Would
think that if we go as the Sanderson sisters, that you should go as Billy.
Did you see the Kraken mascot, Kayla?
No, I haven't seen the
He's
fucking
a
Kraken
troll.
mascot.
He's a fucking troll.
I really
He's
haven't
awesome.
seen the fucking Kraken
Right.
mascot. I don't know what it is. I know it's
He's a huge
probably
troll.
like some kind of big Kraken.
No,
No,
you
he's a
will
troll.
love this.
Oh my god. Kraken Scott. Crack Scott.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Bowie or Bowie.
Kraken mascot.
He's fucking awesome.
Kayla.
Oh wow.
Oh, whatever.
That's cool. I like him. He's cool.
I don't know if it's a boy.
Is he wearing a tutu?
He's wearing makeup.
Is he?
But he's definitely a hockey player because he's only got half his teeth.
Hey, I fit right in. Oh, yeah.
So he's a defenseman.
Huh?
He's a defenseman.
You could just wear the outfit that you wore for the Kimmy movie.
Yeah.
Go as
Almost
an
vet.
extra.
Huh?
Go as an extra.
Almost vet.
Did you see that they're looking for extras in Concrete this weekend?
Oh, for Ghost Tour?
No. There's a film crew
There's a
coming.
film
Is
crew
there?
coming to
It's in
Concrete.
the group.
Okay. I'll look.
Friend.
Yeah, they
Oh.
told us all about it because they're going to be filming in certain locations around Concrete. And,
What movie is it?
I don't know.
But
Okay.
they're just looking for non-speaking extras to walk around.
Okay.
Boy's
And-
Life 2.
Really?
No.
No.
Oh.
You're like, what? Yeah, it's him when he grows up.
Friend.
I mean, I wouldn't put it fucking past him anymore because,
No.
like, God, they're making sequels to everything
Mm.
because there's no original thought or idea anymore.
No.
I don't know. Smile was pretty original, apparently.
Fuck off with the smile thing. You know I can't
Yeah.
handle that.
Okay, but you bring that kind of shit up, and that is the one thing that is relevant right now.
No, that's not relevant ever. And they did weird faces with horror movies forever. Weird tweaky actions and shit.
Friend.
Especially lately with all the fucking contortionist bullshit. Okay? Every fucking horror movie since like fucking 99 has had a fucking contortionist in it somewhere going coming after you, okay?
Apparently, the police are asking people not to dress up as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, because of the new series? Yeah. You know, we were talking about that, and I know we only have about 5-7 minutes. But why...
Why are they...
why are they... They're actually glorifying or glamorizing serial killers
Well, they've been
by
doing, that.
No, I know.
forever.
I get that. It just... What is so glamorous about, I guess, being a serial killer?
Have you ever gotten to eat an E?
Huh?
Me either.
No.
Friend.
To be perfectly honest, serial killers have always held a spot in people's thoughts and minds.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because he's doing the thing that everyone has thought about at some point.
But
and
never
been
actually
able to
acted
do.
on.
I've
So
never thought
they're
about it.
vicariously
Killing someone? Yeah.
living through.
Even in the heat of a moment.
Not really.
Friend.
Subconsciously, all of us have thought about killing somebody at some point. It is human nature.
I mean, so I guess how many times have you said as a kid, I wish you were dead? But, I mean...
That's, yeah, but
Yeah, but
You
it's a
don't
subconscious.
really-
It's the idea
okay,
of
so it's
they
a
got to do it.
subconscious thought, and then you go, well, what would happen if you acted on this subconscious thought? Well, that's the serial killer through and through. So you see what happens when you give into animalistic instincts within this person. It's a way of vicariously living out impossibilities.
You're the fantasy you can't do.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, it's the same reason that people watch, like, fucking anime
King.
porn
Huh?
and shit.
Tiger King.
Okay.
How many women want to feed their husbands to a cat?
Okay, and I'll even take it, like I was just saying, like, how many people, and I'm not just including men in this, I mean in general, watch porn? Okay? This is living out vicarious fantasies through role-play actions. Okay? So, it's the same fucking thing. It's just a different form of...
And most of it is stuff that could never actually happen.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way in hell you're gonna walk into some random-ass office and all of a sudden the...
Screech is going to be there giving some girl the dirty Sanchez. That's not going to happen.
Okay, like, real life doesn't happen
Oh, wait.
that way. But look, we live in these fantasy-driven thought processes, and sometimes you need to see the acts played out in order for you to live vicariously through somebody else in their fantasy version of what would happen. Okay, so it's the same reason that people like watching The Wizard of fucking Oz. Or any of those type of movies. Any movies that have specific things that happen in them. We watch them for entertainment purposes based off of our preferences.
I cheer for the tornado in that one. Eventually it'll get them. All of them.
It did. It's all death. It's purgatory.
Friend. Yeah, but I want to see it.
Right, but she died in the tornado.
I want a new age one where we actually see them get punctured by, like, fence posts.
Then all of a sudden, it goes through his chest, and his heart flies out the other end, and then he's like,
If I only had a
if
heart.
I only had a heart. This guy gets his head lobbed off, and he's like, I need a brain. Okay. I mean, it would be kind of a cool storyline. I love it, actually.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're done here.
Yeah, we're finished.
Forever.
See you next week and shit.
Gotta head to bed. Start the day again. Friend, me and
Whatever,
Kayla are
man.
headed to Port Angeles this weekend to watch the boys play football.
Yeah, buddy.
Friend, Eric's gotta go buy a truck.
Yeah.
Friend,
Trying to. It's really a bitch car shopping this day and age.
And hopefully somebody just gives me a bunch of free money for no reason. That'd be cool.
Right? Right?
or the IRS could give us the money they owe us.
That would be cool, too.
that'd be
cool,
yeah.
too.
Friend. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great week.
You see any lights in the sky? Let us know.
Bye, peoples.
Friend. And we will see you next Wednesday.
Data transfer complete. System malfunction. Please evacuate immediately. Program terminated.
Son of a biscuit eater.